Well, after all the after everything that happened, the Longhorns took care of the Longhorns took care of the UTSA Roadrunners with a huge second half. Um, and that first half was horrible. We let we we have a first down on our first drive, then we stall, and then we let and then UTSA runs the ball down our throat and moves the ball with ease, and then they were at a 4th and goal at the 2, and they false start so that instead of going for it, they have to kick the field goal, and so it's that we respond with a drive to go down the field and take a 7-3 lead, and it looks like if we can just keep this up, if we can stop UTSA, then we'll be good. But then they move it right down our throats, and then their running back Brendan Brady runs it in for a touchdown to go up 17-7, and then UTSA pulls off an onside kick. They caught us napping on that play. And then a couple plays later, Brendan Brady throws a big halfback pass to go up 17-7, and it's looking really bad for Texas. I gotta tell you, I was fuming after that first half. It was not good. Then we responded a with a touchdown drive to get within 17-14. And then before the half, we get a drive from our 14 or so yard line, and then we end the drive with a field goal to tie the game at 17, and we're back in it, and then um, UTSA gets the ball to start the second half, and we stop them, and then we get a um, touchdown run by Bijan to put us up 24-17. And it seems like, okay, we got this. We just continue. We just keep this up and get defensive stops. We'll be okay. Then UTSA, I mean, we hold them, and then we get the ball back and we do nothing. And then they get the ball back and they run it down our throats. And they seem to get a touchdown, which would have tied the game, but it was overturned because he was out of bounds. And then we hold them to a field goal, and then we stall again, and it's like, oh no, here it goes. But then we intercept a pass, and it goes back, and take it back for 6 to give us a 31-20 lead. And then we stop. Then they go make it all the way to our 29-yard line, and we stop them cold on 4th down, 4th and 1, and that pretty much. And then soon after that, uh, Bijan breaks off another one for a big one for a touchdown to give us a 38-20 lead, and then we had a field goal to go up 41-20. Um, and then we add a field goal late, make it 41-20, And then it seems like we got our first sack, but our phenom linebacker, Demarion Overshone, gets whistled for targeting, and he's out of the game. I didn't see it, but from what I heard on the radio, that was bogus. Hopefully they review that and they can overturn it so Overshone will be able to play in the second half, but as it is, he will not play in the first half. That's going to be big because Texas Tech has a much better offense than UTSA, and Texas is going to have to start a lot faster and be very ready to play in Lubbock. I mean, they lost to NC State, and last week they pulled it out against Houston. So they're going to be a really scary. That's going to be a really scary game. And for those of you who don't know, I'm going to be at the game on Saturday. Yeah, I should get my tickets later this week. Um, so if all goes according to plan, I will be in the stadium when we play them. They're going to have to play a lot better if they want to beat Texas Tech, and if they want to do something this year. Man, it was looking bad in that first half when we went down by 10, but the guys, they tightened up, and I think that they may have been looking ahead, but that's no excuse for that performance. Now they can start preparing for Texas Tech, which is they're going to be a much tougher opponent than UTSA. We got our work cut out for us, and yeah, we're gonna have to get to the quarterback um, next week, and we're gonna have to come up with some sacks and interceptions and fumbles in order and try to keep their quarterback contained, which is going to be a really tough thing to do. Hudson Card managed the game pretty well. He had a couple good runs, and yeah, he looked pretty good. His legs seemed to be okay, but um, and I'm not sure who's going to start at quarterback next week. I mean, Ewers was suited up in uniform, but I mean, with any luck, he might be healthy enough to play against Texas Tech. But I guess, but I'm thinking it'll probably be Hudson Card who plays against Texas Tech. But that is not going to be a problem because I think we can still go into Lubbock and win that game. It won't be easy, but I do anticipate us walking out of there with a victory and me singing the Eyes of Texas in somebody else's house after a victory. We'll see you later, Longhorn fans. Hook 'em horns and Texas fight, and bring it on, Texas Tech. We're coming for you. That's right. Watch out.